Homeownership, where your weekends go to die and your money goes down the clogged drain. Hi, I'm Allie Jane Ayers, and this is Money Changes Everything. The joys and endless invoices of home ownership, or how I spent $2,300 before I finished my coffee. Key takeaways. Owning a home isn't always rainbows, sunshine, and upside. You're now a full-time owner of something that will need constant maintenance. Paying the mortgage is the easy part. The ongoing maintenance or cost is what's really expensive. Make sure you know what the actual practical costs for keeping the home in good shape are and what you can do if something goes wrong. It's Monday, and I've just had my first sip of coffee when the doorbell rings. It's William from the water heater company. He's chipper and friendly and asked me to point him in the direction of the big old busted water heater. He's the first of 3 gentlemen I've invited over today to fix something broken in my home. $2,300 for the water heater. It was old and needed to be replaced. $95 for the toilet that had a dissolved valve, and a quote of between $2,000 and $5,000 to fix the electronic awning that is essential to shade our outdoor patio. We also need a new roof. We've known this. We've been spiritually avoiding it. The estimated cost is between $8,000 and $12,000. Such are the joys of home ownership. Oh, and here's my favorite one, the door handles. Our condo in Brooklyn came with special European interior doors that aren't even pretty or interesting, but apparently are held together by some rare mechanical sorcery. The locking mechanisms are so obscure that one day our bedroom door locked itself. We couldn't get in. To fix this, we were told that we would need to cut out the entire internal mechanism and replace the whole door, because the hinges are, of course, also one of a kind. My office door recently showed signs of locking, so if you don't read a Substack from me for a few weeks, it's because my laptop is locked inside my own office and I can't get in. Estimated cost to replace these magic door handles, $800 per door. We have 12 internal doors. This is the real joy of homeownership, the relentless, humbling reminder that things fall apart, slowly, and then all at once. I'm not anti-homeownership. It can be deeply rewarding. You build equity, you force yourself to save, you put down roots, you can decorate a wall without asking permission. But I do think we should be more honest about the full picture of what homeownership actually looks like. The part where you spend 5 figures on invisible upgrades, like toilets. The part where your investment leaks from the ceiling. The part where, for a few months at a time, your house owns you. So if you're wondering why I don't push everyone to buy property the minute they hit a savings goal, this is why. Owning a home can be a smart move, and it doesn't hurt if you're married to someone who can build custom shelving. I am not. It can also be a financial death by 1,000 wrench turns if you're not ready. Your very friendly real estate agent may drop off a bottle of champagne to congratulate you on your new home, but they don't tell you the bad part. People don't say it out loud, at least not until after you've signed, that owning a home is less like having a nest and more like managing a very expensive, very fragile small business that is always one plumbing emergency away from catastrophe. Let's get something out of the way. The mortgage is the easy part. You agree on a number, you pay it monthly, fine. The real work and cost starts when something breaks, leaks, molds, rusts, sags, or simply stops functioning without warning. Maintenance is not an occasional event. It's a category of your life now. Water heaters give out. Toilets fail in strangely specific ways. Furnaces need attention or outright replacement. Roofs age like milk, not wine. Gutters clog, overflow, and quietly rot your siding. Even when nothing catastrophic is happening, you'll still be spending money patching, tuning, replacing, cleaning, and inspecting. Not to mention the time you'll have to spend being at home waiting for the plumber to show up who is already 3 hours late. Then there are the problems that masquerade as luxuries. Sprinkler systems break. Fancy appliances give up exactly 1 month after the warranty expires. Security systems require monthly fees and enthusiastic maintenance every time the power flickers. All these extras add up, and not just financially, but emotionally. That beautiful outdoor area you loved at the open house, that's going to need weekly maintenance by the neighborhood gardener, $200 a visit, monthly if you're lucky, and pest control. Some costs aren't even optional, but they sneak up on you all the same. At some point, while owning your home, you'll find yourself spending real money on things that no one will ever see or thank you for. Repainting ceilings, refinishing floors, and replacing disintegrating window seals. It's not glamorous, it's triage. And then there are the non-essentials that start to feel pretty essential once you live in the space. Custom blinds, dimmers, decent lighting. Suddenly you're spending hundreds of dollars to make your home look slightly less like a rental. If you're buying in an HOA, and add monthly fees to the list, and with the joy of receiving passive-aggressive letters about your garbage bins. If you live in a city, welcome to permit fees and zoning headaches. Rural, enjoy septic inspections and the sudden need to understand how well water systems work. Own a few trees, someday one will become unstable, and taking it down will cost as much as a used car. You'll have someone in your phone named Alvin the Arborist. And all of this assumes that nothing big goes wrong. No flooding, no foundation issues, no electrical panel upgrade required because you bought a 1950s ranch house and just got an EV. These things happen a lot, and they don't show up on the Zillow listing. The part no one prices in is time. Homeownership demands your attention. You are the facilities manager now. You make the calls, coordinate the quotes, wait for the guy to show up between 8 and 4. You will spend hours on the phone with customer service, searching for obscure parts and decoding city inspection reports. Your weekends become absorbed by hardware stores. Your evenings by Google. There is always something. Oh, and just in case you think you're done once you bought the place, selling is a whole new expense category. You'll need to fix everything you've been ignoring. You'll pay agents, staging costs, and probably a few closing credits after the inspection report comes back with words like moisture intrusion and organic growth, not the good kind. But the idea that owning is always better than renting is simply false. Renting is predictable, flexible, low maintenance. It's not throwing money away. It's paying for time, control, and a life free from suddenly having to finance a new HVAC system during the heat wave. When something breaks in a rental, you can call the super. If it's a well-managed building, they'll usually come and fix it quickly at no cost to you. When it's working, owning a home can be wonderful. It gives you a kind of stability that's hard to replicate. You can build something, customize it, watch your kids grow up under one roof, host the dinner parties you imagined, create continuity. And yes, over time, you can build serious wealth, especially if you bought smart, maintained well, and didn't drain yourself financially in the process. Which brings me to some practical advice. 1, you need a larger emergency fund if you own a home so that the broken water heater doesn't cast you into a chasm of credit card debt. 2, ask your neighbors or the HOA for a list of preferred vendors. You'll need a great plumber and electrician for sure. 3, find a reliable handyman. They can save you a lot of money for fixing things like broken light switches and toilets that don't require specialized and more expensive expertise. Budget for annual maintenance. A good rule of thumb, set aside 1 to 3% of your home's value, it's valued now, not when you bought it, per year for upkeep. You may not use it all each year, but when you need it, you really need it. Number 5, know your shutoff valves and circuit breakers. You'd be surprised how many new homeowners don't know how to turn off their water during a leak or reset a tripped breaker. Learn before there's a crisis. Number 6, understand what your homeowner's insurance doesn't cover. Standard policies often exclude things like floods, earthquakes, or sewer backups. You may need separate riders or separate policies for those. Number 7, document everything. Keep digital records of repairs, warranties, appliance manuals, and maintenance schedules. It makes your life easier when something breaks or when you sell. If you're buying an older home, budget for surprises. Older systems, wiring, plumbing, HVAC are often not up to code, even if they're functioning. Inspections won't catch everything, and upgrades can be costly. There's satisfaction in improving something you own. There's peace in knowing no one can tell you to move. There's real value, not just in equity, but in agency. So, should you buy? Only if you're ready for the costs you see and the many, many you don't. A house is a commitment to maintenance, aging systems, and unpredictable expenses that can often arrive at the worst possible time. But if you want that commitment, if you've got the buffer and the patience and the spreadsheets ready, go for it. Just know what you're signing up for. And maybe don't put in European appliances that are hard to fix. Here's my parting shot. Homeownership, where your weekends go to die and your money goes down the clogged drain.